What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of King's Court. It feels so good to be back, man. I feel like we've been gone for about a week or something, Jay and Max, man. How y'all doing, man? What's up, Jay? Money, what's up, Max?
What's up, everybody? Hey, I hope y'all had a nice holiday. You know what I'm saying? We had a little 3 day weekend, man. But hey, what I'm saying? Wasn't no games yesterday, man. Everybody hang with their families, drinking beer, eating barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little day off, but hey, it's back to some money now, man. We got a WNBA game, and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to this NBA Finals game. What's up, Max?
What's up, guys? 3 days without King's Court. It's way too much. Yeah, as Jay said, we got one game tonight, and of course, a lot to talk about the Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. But yeah, I've been solid. It's a solid weekend. It's pretty solid to just chill, get a pause from the basketball game. But, I've been smashing those baseball plays.
No doubt, yeah. My man Max said he ain't giving up on nothing. He'll get him some money. I feel y'all there. I tried to do a little baseball parlay, but hey, it didn't work out. But the little single bets I took and some in-play bets, man. We can talk about that later. That shit cash for me. So I guess I'm in-play railing baseball as well because those plus lines be hitting. But let's talk about this WNBA game. I tweeted out earlier, Jay. I'm on the first half, -4.5 when this Fever Suns game. I'm on the Suns first half. I'm also on the Suns first full game, -8.5, and was that. The total was sitting at 162. I said 161 and a half, but it was 162. 162. I like the over, but it's right there on the line where the over should be in this game for these teams. I mean, over under last 10 times they met 4-4-2. Four to the over, four to the under, two to the push. UConn is 7-3 versus this team. They've owned this team. I mean, they put up points. UConn team, I think it was all five starters scored in double figures last year, but they're a little bit different, man. They traded away Bouquet, but it's a team that still score. I mean, they came out today and did what they're supposed to do against the Mystics. Like I had them in the first half full game, and I'm going back to the well with them. I like them first quarter -2.5, but I didn't have that on my book, so I couldn't give it out. But yeah, definitely on the first half, the full game with this team. And if you missed the 162, it's at 163. I suggest since we be online, we can in play it. And lots of times WNBA lines will go up fast or go under fast in the first quarter. So either we're going to top on the over or under in play wise. But if it hit up real skyrocket real fast, we'll probably hop on under because Suns are a way better defensive team than the Fever are. Jay, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, this is a game that I'm not too strong on. I mean, I'm looking at the opening line. It's open at like 12 and a half, 13. And then I see it this morning at 10 and then 9. You know what I'm saying? Even dip down to 8.5. So this line all over the place. I mean, it seems like Fever money coming in. But to be honest, I don't understand. I mean, I cashed on the Fever money line, you know what I'm saying, with a game winning layup or whatever. So in the last game, but this is a different spot. You know what I'm saying? They're not playing the New York Liberty in this one. So I don't think this one will be as close. I mean, we saw that the Fever went 3 from 12 last game from 3 point. You know what I'm saying? Even though they still mustered up 81 points, so I can see why people are saying the over, but I don't think that they're going to be able to score as easy. You know what I'm saying, against Connecticut as they did New York. I mean, then like I say, they did miss 9 3 pointers, so they can't keep shooting like that from three. Not against this Sun team, or they gonna blow them out. So I can't say I'm only on the Sun here. I'm only on the small. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm scared of the Fever here. It's just it's starting to get a little bit up there. You know what I'm saying, with the points. Like trying to lay double digits still early in the season is something I'm a little weary of doing. Even though they beat the Mystics, you know what I'm saying, by 15 points, they still had to pull away in there. When you look at them in the first half, they was letting them hang with them. So I'm still on the Sun here -9, but it's pretty much it's a small play for me.
No doubt. And Jay, touched on that, what you said about the line, where it started off at. That was earlier. So when that line came out for me, I saw it on the thing. It came out about maybe 7 o'clock, and it hit that real quick. But by the time the line dropped to everybody for it to bet, it was already sitting at 8.5. So it started that, but it instantly went down to 8.5 within like the first 5 minutes of the line coming out. So they made a quick adjustment on the line. So we can't be too scared of that when we see that in WNBA. You got to kind of look and see when the line first come out and how fast it dropped. So it dropped real fast within maybe the first 5 to 10 minutes. It did come out. Max, any play for you over here? And I mean, Connecticut. I hear you, Jay. That +12 though, it do make sense. But this team has been beating this team by over 10 points or around 10 points since they've been playing for, I don't know, the past 5 games. I mean, Connecticut is pretty much its own Indiana and Indiana. So the 8.5 early in 8 was a great look. But Jay, you're correct. It's getting up there at 9.5. It looks like an in-play spot to figure it out. You know what I mean? Try to middle it. But Max, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, as you guys say, last season Connecticut finished in the 4th place in the standings, and the Fever last. The Indiana Fever hasn't beat the Connecticut Sun since like 2017, and since that they have been beating them by double digits. So I understand why the line is so high. And you guys know Victoria Vivians is still missing. They seem to be full squad with the Sun. I know you guys talked about that trade. I was reading into it. A lot of people feel like that's not a big loss, but as I said, I'm just getting into women NBA, so I'm not going to comment on that yet. But I was looking through the stats. Suns are the better three-point shooting team, a better rebounding team. If you look at pretty much every stat, they finished way better than the Indiana Fever. So when you tweeted that playout rail minus 4.5, I took it. I could get it at minus 4.5. It's at minus 5 now. But as you guys are talking about live in play, that's the way to go here. I feel like the full game. It's at minus 9.5 at my book. That's pretty high. They have been beating them by double digits, but that has been like 10 points, 11. So it's pretty iffy line to grab there when it's that close, to the minus 9.5. But I feel like the first half is a solid bet, minus 4.5. I took it. It's a small bet for me. I'm just getting into women NBA. But yeah, I really like that bet. I love the spot. And the Connecticut Sun are the way better team than the Indiana Fever. I'm just looking at the stats. Every aspect of the game, they're better. They had a better steal percentage, I guess, Indiana Fever. But other than that, the Suns or the Sun, whatever you call them, are the way better team, in my opinion.
No doubt. Well, that's our take on the WNBA. Unless Jay, you have anything you want to add on that? If not, my next question to you, Jay, is: do you have any MLB players you want to get off your chest, brother?
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else on that game. I mean, the Sun, like May said, they pretty much dominated the Fever. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the last 10 games. I mean, they're 7-1 against them the last 8, and then the past 5 they beat them. So, and the lowest that they won by was 9 points. So, I mean, they have been pretty much killing them, but we do know this is a new year, so we can't really read on the past years too much. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I am on the Sun tonight, -9. I'm hoping that it's a blowout. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens, and I hope that first half cash as well. So we'll see what happens with that one. In the baseball, I mean, I got a few of them. Some of them have already started, but one I will give you guys. I would take the Cubs tonight, the first 5, and the full game. I mean, the Astros, they got a bunch of players out there missing. I know Altuve, Springer, and a couple other guys. I mean, most of their key pieces are out in this game. I know they won without them yesterday, but I mean, that was a close game, 6-5. I think that the Cubs, I know they lost the last 4 or 5, but I think they might get it done today. And Martin on the mound for the Astros, he been giving up home runs. So I like the Cubs and Lester to get the job done tonight.
Anything for you, Max? And I've seen somebody in the chat real quick, Jay Money. Let me get to it. My man Roxy said Yankees money line, they will come back. I also see another, my man Larry Savage says Padres 4-0. Liberty Fighter, what's up, Liberty Fighter? My man says Dodgers, Rays, Red Sox, little parlay. Jay, how do you feel about that, man? Dodgers, Rays, Red Sox parlay that my man Liberty Fighter is shooting at us.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I like the Dodgers. I was a little iffy on the Rays, to be honest with you. I mean, I kind of liked them, but I didn't end up taking it. And the same thing with the Red Sox. You better hope Price. He up going against a rookie, so you want to take the Red Sox. But man, sometimes they be bushing, bro. I actually like that parlay, but I'm not taking it. I would probably substitute the Rays for the Cubs, and I would probably take Dodgers, Cubs, Red Sox. That's not a bad parlay though, even with the Rays. I mean, they are -200 favorite, but they're supposed to win tonight at the house in theory.
No doubt, my man said 9-7 Indy, get ready to take signs on that plus money. No, I don't think so, Liberty. Not like that, brother. It won't be like that. This is WNBA, so you gotta sit back. It won't definitely won't go down to that. Max, any baseball from you, man? I know you've been dabbling in the chat recently, man. I've been seeing you on your baseball shit too, man. You've been getting your mind right and making plays. You got any baseball tonight? Me myself, I do not, Max. But you know what I mean, I don't mind telling you or Jay or somebody in chat on the player too.
Yeah, bro, I'm I'm probably on way too much baseball plays today, but none of those are mine. I do not cap baseball. I'm trying to get into it. But if you guys are interested, I would definitely say you guys should follow Big Guy Bubba, Dave LA, Jojo, CK, all Money Gang Sports guys. They have been excellent last week, man. These dudes have been giving out plays, have been cashing solid for me. Of course, we had a couple of L's, but it's like overwhelming. I've been cashing really solid. Um, I feel like I should not give out the plays. You know, you guys, whoever want to check them up, go out in the to my Twitter. I retweet every play I'm tailing. So just go out to check out, follow these guys. Awesome dudes, solid MLB cappers.
No doubt, that's respect, Max. I can totally respect that. That's a solid dude right there, a solid brother, stand-up dude right there, man. For a shout out and for not giving out somebody else's plays, respect that. But excuse me, Jay, you get your chat pulled up, brother?
Yeah, I got it put up. Yeah, you're right about that, real. Shout out to Max, you know what I'm saying, for giving credit, you know what I'm saying, where he got his plays. You know, we know a lot of people don't do that, man. I know somebody saying about the Padres about the Yankees come back. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm watching this shit in Tanaka. I don't know, bro. He ain't look. I've been watching this from the from get go. I don't know about that. And yeah, that Rays might be a damn good play, man. But yeah, what's up? What's up, Michael Evelina? What's up, James? We got Casa station in here. We got Viper, Money Game Sports. What's up, Liberty Finer? What's up, Kevin Tasia? We got Larry Savage in here, Money Game Sports. Got a bunch of people, man. Come on, man. Y'all hit the like button for us, man. What y'all like? Yeah, I see you saying the Astros. Hey, we'll see, man. The Astros could get it done. The Cubs been sorry, but hey, I'm taking a shot with them tonight, man. I might have to hop on that parlay too. What do you say? Dodgers, Rays, Red Sox. I might have to hop on that.
Yep. Yes, sir. That's what he said. And before we start the show as well, man, I want to give a shout out. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. My oldest child, yesterday, she turned 17 years old. So I want to give a shout out to my daughter for seeing 17. I love you. And I will be seeing you soon. But hey, I'm proud of you. You do your thing. You working the job. You doing everything you're supposed to be doing, baby girl. So I'm proud. Happy 17th birthday to you, man. Even though it fell on Memorial Day, so you had to go around to the grave sites and stuff. I feel you. I know it wasn't the best today, but we gonna make it right. But happy birthday to you for turning 17. Love you. So now that I got that out my chest, let's talk about it, Jay. Let's talk about it, Max. Man, this is when we gonna, man, we gonna sit back. It ain't felt 20 yet, but maybe I want to hit a dab or two right now, man. I just sat back and I've been sitting back since the Raptors won that day. You know, Raptors on Friday. We talked about it. I was on Raptors. I know a lot of you guys. I don't know. I forget what you had, Jay. I don't know what you exactly had, Max. But you know, I was on the Raptors there, man. The Raptors came out and won that game, and I loved it. And they was down, fall back. Now we know it's Raptors versus Golden State. And Jay, you don't like either one of these motherfucking teams. You done made your case all year why you don't like them. And me myself, I'm not a believer in Golden State. I mean, I believe they won some championships, and I'm not knocking what they've done for the past 5 years. Going to the championship, but LeBron did the same thing with the Cavaliers, and that was basically just LeBron. So we'll touch on that. But we know what our finals is going to be, Jay. It's going to be Golden State Warriors. It's going to be the Raptors. I like the Raptors already, man, plus 250. That was something I had looked at and something I was going to grab. And I was telling Jimmy that in chat, in personal little DMs. I was like, man, I want to hop on them. But my buddies, people tell me stay off, see if the Raptors lose this first game, and then it go up. I don't think Raptors lose game one, Jay. I just don't see it, man. Kawhi is a superstar, man. He shut down the Greek Freak and was still able to get his points, Jay. Well, that's how we're going to start. I'm not going to just say all the points and all that shit. We're going to have a conversation. We got time to kill. So we're gonna bullshit, have time to kill and play some WNBA. But Kawhi is a superstar, man. He shut down the Greek Freak, J Money, and was still able to get his buckets and points, man. A lot of guys in the NBA can't do that. You play, well, if they playing defense, they can't work as hard on the offensive end of the court. But what we see from Kawhi, let's just talk about Kawhi in these playoffs, Jay. What's your take on Kawhi? And then after we talk about Kawhi with Jay and Max, then we'll move on over to Curry. And I want to hear what each one of your takes on Curry as well in these playoffs so far.
Yeah, my thing is, I mean, for one, I've been saying that I think that whoever comes out of the East is going to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that the Warriors are the same team. I mean, this whole Durant thing, we'll have to see if he comes back. If he doesn't come back, I can't say that's actually good for the Warriors. But if he comes back, I feel like that's going to mess everything up. But regardless, I mean, I don't think that the Raptors have enough offense, to be honest with you. I mean, hopefully they can. I mean, they did just come off of it wasn't a 7-game series, but I mean, it was pretty grueling. You won 4 straight games. I know they had to pretty much come back in the second half in all of those games. I was on the Bucks the first quarter and the first half in Game 6. I didn't really care about the full game. But I mean, the Raptors, they played a damn good game. They end up coming through. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if that propels them to win the championship. I can't say I would much rather see them win it than to see Golden State win 3 straight. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather see that. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm just hoping that the Raptors have enough gas in the tank. They do have home court advantage, so we'll see if they, take advantage of that. I'm rooting for them. I can't say I'm not a fan of the Raptors, but I'm an even bigger fan of one team not winning it 3 straight. I want to see somebody else win it. I mean, I want to see the East win it, whoever it was, Raptors, Bucks, 76ers, whoever it was, man. The Celtics, I would have been going for whoever came out of the East this year, unless it was the Rockets in there. So, I mean, I'm going for the Raptors, but we have to be a little bit scared, man. We have to see if they have the offensive punch. I mean, right now I'm looking at towards taking unders. I mean, Raptors, they have to slow it down. They're pretty much going a defensive game plan pretty much. I mean, it's Leonard and really Siakam has kind of sort of started to slow down. We know he can go out there and give you a good 15 or 20, but can't he just be a dominant player? Like, say if they put Green out there on Siakam, how's he going to react? You know what I'm saying?
That's Siakam, Jay.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to know what you feel about Kawhi. What have you seen from Kawhi in the playoffs? Not the role player. That's what I want to focus. Right now, I want to focus our whole talk just around Kawhi and Steph Curry. What have you seen from Kawhi alone, like, to say that he can be stopped? If everybody's saying, let's talk about Golden State with the pick and rolls and with Curry and him MVP, this is an argument now. Who's the most valuable player to their team right now?
This is what you should be scared of. If Leonard gets stopped, who's gonna step up for the Raptors? It's that simple. So if Klay Thompson locks up Leonard and he's getting tired after a while, how will the Raptors win? How will they respond to it?
Max, you want to answer that?
Yeah, man, we've been talking about that the whole season. What happens to the Raptors offense when Kawhi Leonard goes to the bench? Fred VanVleet came through for them in the Bucks series. His 3-point shooting really bailed those guys out. Serge Ibaka showed up, with the energetic play. I think he has accepted that he will not be a starter for that team. Better just make the best out of his opportunity coming off the bench. But yeah, if Klay Thompson will lock up, which I don't think, he is way too small to be locking up Kawhi Leonard. If he's playing perimeter defense on him, just post him up. Kawhi will get to his shot. He has proven it throughout the whole playoffs. They put Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, whoever you want, Aaron Gordon. They called even he was supposed to be the Kawhi stopper. I think game 2 where Kawhi only had like 8 points, still they came through. So I don't think Klay Thompson will be able to. As I said before, guys, it's hard to keep Kawhi from scoring in a 7-game series. And as Jay touched on, if KD comes back, that might throw some, some type of, shift in their offense, which could lead to the Warriors start struggling. Because let's face it, they're moving the ball really well now. Steph Curry, he has been excellent. I'm not going to take that away from him. Draymond Green has been solid. Last 2 games in the Blazers series, both of those guys really stepped up. But yeah, if Kawhi is struggling, then the Raptors are in for a nightmare of a night. Because let's face it, he has been the MVP of this playoffs. I would not say it's Steph Curry, because the first series against the Clippers, it was all KD. Then KD went out, and it was pretty much Steph Curry's turn to take the offense from there.
Max, I don't mean to interrupt, but I do mean to interrupt you because I want to have a conversation with you. So say if KD, Max, who was your MVP of the season? Just the person before we did the playoffs started, who was your MVP for the season? The person you figure was going to be MVP?
Yeah, I mean Giannis. I'm a Giannis.
Giannis. Okay, so you thought Giannis. I'm looking more at our Harden or KD. Jay Money, who do you think your MVP was going to be? Just real quick before playoff game.
Giannis.
Okay, see, none of it, but nobody thinks Curry was. Now we're looking at all these players who could have been MVP and the ones that we thought could have been MVP. I'm thinking Harden, y'all thinking Giannis, I'm thinking KD as well. None of these guys are out there right now. We have Kawhi and Curry. Are these guys the real MVPs? That's the whole argument of this thing right now. And it's 420. So everybody make sure you load your dab, load your bowl, do what you gotta do, get lit on King's Court. We got another 40 minutes to talk about this game, man. I want to hear Jay Money and I want to hear Max challenge me a lot. I want to be debated, man. I want to talk this shit over. I want to sit back and relax with y'all, so, man. Y'all in the chat too, man. Get your dabbies, man. Get lit. It's 420, man. And sit back and have a conversation with each other about this shit because we can't be biased, y'all. It's the end of the NBA. It's the end of the NBA. We know we got WNBA, but it's the end of the NBA. We want to get some money out of here, so we got to have a conversation. I heard you.
Yeah, that's a.
Jay said
my thing is, I was just thinking about this earlier today.
Well, Kawhi,
I feel like Kawhi has to be in the. I feel like that we had to give him the MVP right now. How he's put the Raptors on his back and wheeled them all the way to the finals. I was starting to be like, damn, man. I feel like that if I was to have a vote, if my vote really counted, I would have to vote for Kawhi Leonard to be the MVP. I mean, because right now, I mean, he's looking like the most valuable player, especially getting his team all the way to the finals. Pretty much just him. So I feel like you have to give it to him, even though you know what I'm saying, the Bucks had the best record in the league, and the Giannis, you know what I'm saying, pretty much had the best. Most of the best overall numbers, you know what I'm saying, in the league with the best team. And I still feel like that they probably still don't give it to Giannis because it's all about regular season. But I feel like more deserving. So if it was just the whole season, which I feel like it should be, then I feel like you would have to say Kawhi Leonard, even though he missed like 20, 25 games.
So is that between Kawhi? It's between Kawhi and Curry. Those two players, just those two players alone, you would take Kawhi over Curry right now for MVP.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, I would take Kawhi over Curry.
Would you do the same thing, Max?
Yeah, for sure. Kawhi any day.
So we look at this Kawhi guy. We taking him as MVP, and we forget when Kawhi got MVP in the finals last time. Who did he beat? Who did they stop, you guys, for the 3P? They stopped the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat team who had LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Boss, Ray Allen, Haslam, Rashad Lewis, Chris Anderson. I mean, the Heat team had a nice little team out there, man. They had Cole and a couple of guys off the bench still. But that Kawhi team with the Spurs, he had Tim Duncan, he had Tony Parker, but he had Splinter Tiago, Marco Bellinelli, Matt Broner, Corey Joseph, Danny Green. I think he have a better team now than he had when he had won MVP that last finals when they went out there and won. I don't know if the Golden State Warriors could really beat this Raptors team. And I'm not coming with a bias here. I'm saying I'm liking the way the Golden State Warriors. I'm talking about the Golden State Warriors props now. I'm liking how the Golden State Warriors went out there and beat a team like Portland. But Portland was banged up too, man. We didn't have nobody out there. We didn't have Nuggets. We would have had Nuggets out there. It would have looked good. Portland made Golden State's bench look great. Jay Money, the bench looked good. Looney looked good. Bell looked good. The rest of them guys coming off the bench looked good. Portland just wasn't ready for that. They weren't even supposed to be there. They beat Houston. That's great without KD, but Houston's a one-dimensional team. But Curry showed up and stayed. I can't think a pick and roll is going to win you 4 games, Jay. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't believe in Curry, and I'm just going to come out and just say it, Jay. I don't believe Curry and Thompson in that pick and roll is going to win a championship, bro.
Yeah, that's what the NBA is, though, bro. I mean, even if it's the Raptors, I mean, you can't say the pick and roll because, I mean, that's just what the NBA is, bro. It's all about matchups. You're not going to see a fucking game without 20 to 30, even 50 pick and rolls in an NBA game. I mean, it is what it is. It's not that's even different. It's just different in recreational baseball where it's all one-on-one. It's all about the pick and roll. They're trying to get a mismatch. They're trying to get a 1 on a 5 or 1 on a 4. It is what it is. You know, Curry and Thompson, they run off pick and rolls. I mean, it don't even have to be necessarily pick and roll. They're just running off of screens trying to get open. That's the whole Warriors offense. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty much going to be defense versus offense. So, I mean, I like the Raptors to beat them, but I mean, I don't know, man, because I mean they got the home court advantage, but we know it only takes 1 game for the Warriors to win over there, and then that's the home court advantage. I'm really strongly rooting against the Warriors, but I mean they have the better offense here. It's just can their defense step up? If their defense can match with the Raptors, I mean, if you're a Raptors fan, I would be scared, man. As bad as I don't want to see the Warriors win 3 straight, I mean, I can definitely understand why they're the favorite, even with or without KD. So I mean, I'm ready to see if he's going to come back or not, because I really think that's going to mess them up if Kevin Durant comes back. I feel like everybody's like, oh, KD's back. I'm going to go slam on stay, and then it's going to be the other thing. Then the Raptors will start winning games, and the Warriors will look in total disarray. So that's what I'm wanting to see, and I'm not making a serious bet just yet, but I'm willing to see, how this is going to go over there in the Raptors. How will the Raptors respond in this game one, and how will the Warriors respond coming off this long layoff?
Jay, do you think, like, say, if right now we have KD not coming to playing. That's the whole look of it. He won't be playing the first 2 games. He's not making a road trip with this team to Toronto. So say if the Raptors, Golden State goes down 2 games, or if they split the series, when do you see KD coming back? They split the series. I don't think Golden State gonna rush him back because they figure, well, we're going home, so KD don't have to play. I don't think KD want to play anyway. I think KD, well, fuck it, they lose, but they're down. I don't think KD will try to come back to try to say, well, they couldn't win without me type of shit. Do you kind of think that a little bit, Jay? Like it's some kind of like reverse psychology shit going on between the both sides.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Me and you. I don't know about you, but I know I was thinking that I don't think he's gonna come back regardless. But that's a good point. You know what I'm saying by you. If they down 0-2, come back to the house and he'll be like, oh shit, I'm ready to play now. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see that. But do we see them coming back to the house down 2? I would love to see that, but I don't know. I think that's a bit far fetched there.
Max, what's your thoughts on it? They did beat that Miami Heat team, who was trying to three-peat, Max, man. They went in there, that Spurs team, that old Spurs team, went in there and won 4-1 in that series, man, and beat the Heat. And they beat the Heat by an average margin of, about 14 points. So they stumped on their neck. And at the time, I think that was the highest playoff win percentage ever. It still might be, but they beat them by an average of 14 points. And they won that in a gentleman's sweep, Max. What's your take on that?
Yeah, there is one GIF I like from that series. That's when LeBron is shooting the free throws and Kawhi checks in. Just look at LeBron's face, man. He looks over to the table and he's like, "Fuck!" Like they were making a comeback and Kawhi comes back in, pretty much over. Same thing here. The Warriors are in the finals, about to three-peat, and Kawhi Leonard can't stop them. The Warriors, the offense, man, that's just pick and roll, shoot the threes. And they even do that thing, where 2 guys stand next to each other and Steph Curry runs in between and they just close. I think it's called like elevator door screens or something like that, which gives him that open shot. Of course, the Golden State Warriors are solid when it comes to 3-point shooting. Draymond Green even starts to make those shots. But I just feel like there's way too many mismatches going on with Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard. Those 2 dudes could really have solid games against these guys. And we're not even talking about the bigs. Marc Gasol stepped up the last 2 games. Serge Ibaka, as I said, he has accepted his role. I just feel like they match up well against Looney. Looney is a solid offensive rebounder. I'm gonna give that to him. Other than that, he's not an offensive phenomenon or something like that. Then they got Damian Jones, who came back from a pectoral tear. If they had Boogie Cousins, of course, the inside game for them would be superb from there. But they don't really have a superstar or a huge center, and that's a pretty big matchup. But the most important point here is going to be the offense against the Raptors defense. During the regular season, these 2 teams faced each other twice. First meeting, the Kawhi Leonard did not even play. Second time he played, Kevin Durant put up 51 points. The game went to overtime and the Raptors beat them by 2 or 3 points. Stuff like that, man. Even with KD, they can't beat them, but they have been solid without KD. In this series, Kyle Lowry needs to be ready to give up his body, because you guys know Draymond Green, he's running a lot. He's running the offense a lot. He's going through middle, passing the ball, stuff like that. Kyle Lowry needs to make sure to be in the middle, to give up his body, and they need to... I don't really know who they can put on Steph Curry. If they put Kawhi Leonard, I'm pretty sure that he could guard him, although Steph Curry is the faster player, but Kawhi could easily lock that dude up. But I feel like Kawhi Leonard has to be on Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson, he runs way too much near the basket. He gets those easy layups, where Steph's, he's more like he creates his own shot. where the second help needs to come in, the defensive help needs to come in. So you could stop it like that. But if you let Klay Thompson get those easy layups, that would be a horrible night for them. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing series. I just feel like the Raptors have the edge with Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard and Fred VanVleet playing that good off the bench. Great news, Serge Ibaka. I'm just to sum it all up, the Raptors have the better bench here. I'm not saying the Raptors are going to win. I really hope. I freaking hate Golden State Warriors. You guys know that, and it's more fun to have new teams in the playoffs going to the finals. It makes it, it's more enjoyable basketball if you ask me. But yeah, I'm on the Raptors' first game. To be honest with you guys, I love them here. I just feel like too much rest can hurt you. Their Golden State Warriors had almost like 8 or 9 days. I feel like they're going to lose the first game, but they will bounce back great the second game and they go back to Oracle Arena. But yeah, the Raptors crowd, you guys saw that. The Bucks look staggered. Kawhi Leonard dunked it on Giannis. They just freaking went off. The Bucks started to choke, bro. Those type of things matter. But yeah, I'm on the Raptors first game. I just feel like they have the better bench in the series.
Yeah, I was trying to. You could have got the Connecticut Sun just a little while ago. You got that 5.5. It's at 6.5 right now. I'm watching. I like him at 6.5. It's way better than the 9.5 that I was hanging on earlier. I like him at 6.5. Anybody want to take the 6.5 in play, you can. It did to say 5.5, but they at the free throw line shooting free throws right now. When you talk about matchups and stuff like that, I think it's more about exploiting, trying to get a bucket and stuff out there. I know Jay probably can attest this because he was ball too and shit. It's about that when they pick and rolls, they're trying to get more people out there. I think Kawhi can guard Curry. I think Danny Green can guard Curry. I mean, Klay Thompson is the Golden State Warriors' best defender out there on the court. I mean, Curry gonna be running around a lot. So if he has to work, matter of fact, who does he guard? Because whoever Curry is guarding, I mean, if he's guarding Lowry, Lowry has to make him work. When you talk about giving up Lowry's body, Max, I think Lowry showed us in these playoffs that he don't mind bumping and falling and getting hit a little bit. He's looking for the foul calls. They're not there all the time, but he's been taking some shots and he's been putting himself out there, especially starting this series off in Toronto. That's a huge disadvantage for Golden State Warriors. I mean, people aren't really looking at that. I mean, that's not in the States. This isn't like you touched on, Max. This is a whole new experience. It's a whole new team being there. I love the fact the whole new team is being there. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I love when we don't see guys like Randy Orton and AJ Styles and the typical people fighting for championships. I love seeing a guy like Kofi Kingston or Miz, somebody win a championship once in a while. Man, it shakes it up a little bit. And that's how I look at the NBA as well, too. It shakes it up a little bit. This isn't like Golden State Warriors going to Cleveland, a place they've been for the past few years, where they can go on the road there because they've been there. They know what they're going to expect. They know what they're going to go through. I mean, Drake and them, I don't care how nobody want to put it. This is a finals. This is the NBA. I mean, he's going to have a hard – he's going to be up there in everybody's ear, too. If I was Drake, man, I'll do a concert right there on the court. I'll do Emotionless right there. I'll do a Hotline Bling. I perform all that shit right there in front of Steph and his family, right there in front of the motherfucking folks. 4 a.m. in Toronto. That's how we're going to celebrate after we win this title. That's how I do it. I go out there and give them the most. I mean, but back to the regular shit, though. Golden State playing on the road in Toronto. That's not the States here, y'all. That's somewhere else. This is foreign territory to this team, really, playoff-wise, finals-wise, championship-wise. And this team is still, Curry's a great guy, but this team is still without their best player. I heard what you said about Green. I even heard Ski say he can see Green being MVP. Now, I agree with Ski on that point right there. If the Golden State Warriors win this championship, I think Green will be the MVP. He will get his MVP respects, and it will come off the back of Green. But Green's also going to be challenged with guys like Siakam. Not just Siakam, he'll get Saul out there as well as the paint with him. Bakker out there on the paint. What's the young kid Jay who's been showing up recently too for the Raptors? I can't even think of his name at the moment right now.
VanVleet.
But they've been showing up. What you say, Jay?
No, I was saying VanVleet. Yeah, we're gonna see if these guys can step up. That was the main thing that I was gonna say, man. Who is Leonard gonna guard? I feel like he might need to guard Draymond Green or somebody, so he don't have to run around as much. It's not like he out there guard Giannis, where he just had to stop him getting to the hole pretty much. If he has to, I know he can guard anybody out there, but if he gonna spend a lot of energy if he guard Curry or Thompson, you know what I'm saying? We know he can stop them, but he gonna have to chase them around the damn court. the whole time, and they gonna run them even more around screens. Man, they got to play where they pretty much run the half the court and then go to the other side and run back to the other one. Man, I'm talking about they will just keep running this shit over and over again. The tires guy out, and they know on offense at some point it's gonna take a toll. So I feel like he had to go get on Draymond Green or somebody, or get on the three. You know, if Iguodala or somebody out there, get on him, and you have to live with somebody else. Have to get. I mean, I know he's one of their main defensive stoppers, but I feel like if you put him on Klay Thompson, that's gonna be too much running for him. It's a lot different than guarding Giannis than guarding Thompson or Curry, man. So we're gonna see who they put on them, and I think it's gonna be a damn good series because, like Max said, I do think that the Raptors at the end of the day have the better bench. I'm not a fan of this Warriors bench whatsoever, man. I've been telling people that all year. I think the Raptors have a better, deeper bench, and if their guys step up, they will be in a good situation. I mean, we can't forget they got the home court advantage, and like you say, Real, that place will be rocking. I mean, they hadn't had a finals there in forever, man. So I think that it's gonna be rocking, and Drake, he better go do some songs, all that. Hey, no, we don't need nobody to perform for halftime. I'm performing the fucking halftime show, and I still need some cash too, and I still need to get paid. Fuck that. I ain't doing it for free. I still need some bands to do the halftime show just like any other rapper come and do it. And y'all gonna be lit. And we're gonna get some dubs. So we'll see if the rappers get it done, man.
All Drake gotta do, bro, is tell everybody wear OVO shirts and tell them, man, you buy a ticket to the game, you get a ticket to my concert, bro. And you gotta be in the first 20 rows up around the stadium. Everybody gotta be in OVO shit. They can do some kind of shit in there. What's Drake? What's Curry's wife's name? Wear Alicia shirts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever that shit is, you know what I mean? A little song Drake got too. Who know who he's singing to? But I gotta get to a question real quick. Not more so a question, but my man Seth, though, talking about that 2014 Spurs team was far better than the Raptors team. Kawhi got the advantage, 17 in the finals and won MVP for his defense. Kawhi averages 17 this series. It's a GSW sweep. Well, first of all, Kawhi's defense is what got them this far, Mr. Seth. I know you a Golden State guy. You my brother too, my family too. But I mean, I got so many of you guys out here who are Golden State backers and love Golden State. It's obvious to go with the favorite. I mean, why would you go for the two-time defending champions? I mean, duh, it's like fading fucking Jordan right now. But I don't see a Jordan on this Warriors team. The only Jordan I see on the court right now is Kawhi. Kawhi averaging 31 points, 3.8 assists, 8.8 rebounds, and 8 free throws a game, and that's in the playoffs right now. He leads the playoffs with 561 points. He's scoring the most points in the playoffs. If I see any Jordan on the court for any side, it's Kawhi. I don't see how he don't score at least 30 points a game, especially at home. They rest up at home too. I mean, come on, Max. What you gotta say about it? I think Golden State may win the game two, but I don't think game one is Golden State's game. I know the Raptors have a hard time winning game ones, but I really believe it's so much. I took the 3 in this that I had bet on Friday, and I'm doubling that shit down with this game on Thursday, man. I'm all over the Raptors, man. First game. I like Raptors. I like game one -1. I mean, at Pick'em -110. Max.
Yeah, as I said, Rael, first game, the Raptors got to be the spot. James in the chat said that Draymond Green is going to make Kawhi bleed red. Really? Have you ever seen Kawhi even show emotions on the court? Barely. I'ma say one thing. I really like the point where Jay said Kawhi Leonard should be on Draymond Green. That's really a solid pick, Jay, because only place where I feel like Draymond Green is a danger or somewhat to the Raptors defense. It's in the fast break points, where he runs the ball really fast. Other than that, he doesn't do a lot, and you put the best defender on him, you take him away all the way. Yeah, putting him on Klay and Steph Curry might be asking too much because those dudes be running around like crazy crackheads, running into screens, stuff like that. Kawhi, he's been hobbling a bit, but he seems to be okay, running down the court. Pretty solid, pretty fine. Putting him on Draymond Green, that's an excellent point.
You see a technical foul? You see a technical foul, Max, game one between Green and Ibaka. Who gets a foul first? Who gets a take first? It would be a Green or Ibaka, Max.
Oh, bro, the crowd's going to get on the Draymond Green skin. I'm a bet that on Draymond Green. I hope he gets the technical. I think he has like 5 or 6. 5 and at 7 you get like 1 game suspension. And one thing I want to touch on, Drake is obviously going to release a song about the Toronto Raptors, bro. If they win, if they even win only 1 game, he's going to release a track. But I really love the point Jay touched on. Kawhi Leonard on Draymond Green. I don't know with Nick Nurse. You never know with these coaches what they might do. But I love it. I love that spot, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. Max is totally right with exactly what you're saying. I was thinking the same thing when you said that with Green. So, Jay, Danny Green's a solid defender. So we trust Danny Green. So we put Danny Green on Curry because that's how I would do it. I put Danny Green on Curry. Now that you brought up the fact about Kawhi playing Green, guarding Green, I respect that a lot. But then on the flip flop, you'll probably get Thompson guarding Kawhi up the court. I still like Kawhi over Thompson no matter what. I think Thompson's the guy who can get in foul trouble. He's not a guy who's really going to punish you offensively either, because if you work him defensively, then you can kind of take Klay out the offensive slot, and then that brings up who scored for Golden State. But that's a whole other topic then. But Jay, yeah, what he's saying. So how would you play it? With the bodies they have at the guard spot? I agree with you too, but Max he totally agree with you as well. I would put Kawhi on Green, Jay. Then you have Lowry, you have Green, you have Van Fleet. I mean, shit, you got several guys you can put out there on Klay and Curry and pick up a few fouls if you have to, but you have bodies you can rotate without having to really tire down Kawhi. That was an excellent point, though, Jay.
Yeah, and look. And this is the thing that's scary. I mean, yeah, Danny Green, damn good defender. We know that they had to take him out because he wasn't giving them any offensive production. You know what I'm saying? So he's still gonna play. Norman Powell's still gonna get his playing time as well. He earned that. But one thing I think a hidden gem in this one. Maybe Patrick McCaw might, you know what I'm saying, start playing a little bit. Maybe he might get on little pointers. Hey, man, look, this how you defend Curry. This how you defend them. You can't forget McCaw won the past 2 championships with the Warriors. A lot of people I don't even know that he owned the Raptors team. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he was injured for most of the year, and he's just not even in the rotation. I mean, I don't know. They probably will play him for a few minutes just to fuck with Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he played with them. But it's hard to bring a player in the rotation that just hadn't been in like that. But I do think that they'll probably, you know what I'm saying, bring him in, still try to implement them. Can't remember that the Raptors only been going 8 deep, man. So I mean, they got to do so. We know Jeremy Lin. I don't even know why the fuck he did that. I don't even know. Maybe just put Jody Meeks or somebody in there, but we know that Larry gonna be on Steph, man. We know that they're not gonna put Danny Green on Steph Curry because shit. Then who gonna be on Klay? They gonna have Danny Green on Klay, and they gonna have Larry on Curry. So the Raptors backers are just gonna have to trust Larry to, you know what I'm saying, to either contain Curry or they're gonna have to double team. We'll see how they play the pick and roll, but it's gonna be Danny Green on Klay Thompson. They're not gonna put him on Curry. As much as I would like to see that, they're not gonna do it because they're not gonna put Larry on Klay Thompson. So we'll see, but I highly doubt that we'll see that unless it's a pick and roll switch.
Yeah, but Jay, I know Max is trying to chime in too, real quick. But when you brought up what's his name, dude? I'm sorry, y'all. Shit, the Asian cat, Asian cat. What's his name?
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, Lin. That's another guy I can see out here running. That's the whole thing, too. I meant to write Lin down on my paper, too. Lin's a little speedy guy. He don't mind running around. This is for a championship ring. He's a rested guy out there, too. He's an extra body that can knock down a three-point shot, can get to the free throw line. And Lin is a aggressive defender where he can kind of frustrate, though. He can go out there and get the little quick, dirty little fouls for you if you have to on Curry or Klay. He can go out there and get that little – he can go reach for the ball when you're not really supposed to reach for certain for things like that. They have those kind of smart veteran defenders on the bench for the Raptors. Raptors have some nice guys on their bench. I don't see smart players coming off the Golden State Warriors bench. Maybe because when you look at the Golden State Warriors, you see Klay, Curry, KD, Green, these guys. And when Cousins come back, that's a whole other topic for when he plays. But right now, I'm not capping no game with Cousins in it because Cousins is not even on the floor with me right now. So I'm not touching that. But my whole thing is, they have smart veterans. And Max, I know you wanted to chime in when Jay was talking, but yeah, they have smart veterans on the bench for the Raptors.
Yeah, man, Jeremy Lin with the Linsanity, back in New York Knicks, he's a solid player. Injuries, stuff like that has bothered his career he doesn't play a lot these days. But Patrick McCaw, I almost forgot about that dude. Being with the Golden State Warriors for a couple of years, he probably knows something about Steph Curry than others don't. Probably throughout the scrimmages in the practice, I'm pretty sure he's used to holding Steph Curry. But yeah, as Jay and Rail, you guys are talking about, they have to put Lowry on Curry. I mean, let's just face it, it's got to be that way. No way around it. Hopefully Lowry will frustrate him, give up his body, get a couple of offensive fouls, something like that. I saw that someone in the chat talking about Kawhi on green, then that would mean he have to play the primary defender on the pick and roll. I mean, I do not see a problem with that. It's hard to get past Kawhi with those long arms and big hands. He could probably get a couple of steals there. I'm not saying that he's going to get those every time, but defense win championships, bro. He doesn't need to put up 31 points every game for them to win. They have showed it in the last couple of games against the Bucks, but it helps when he put up those points. Jeremy Lin, he plays aggressive. I would see glad to see him play. And good news, OG Anunoby might come back this series, game 3 or 4. He had an appendectomy. He's been out. That's the dude who usually holds Kevin Durant. So we have him back. Could hold Klay Thompson or him on Draymond Green. So there are a couple of dudes who could lock them up. But Steph Curry starting 5. I mean, it's got to be Kyle Lowry. There is probably not many other options. Danny Green on Klay Thompson, I would say. But Nick Nurse, I'm really hoping for them to come out with a great plan. But I would guess Kyle Lowry on Steph Curry for sure.
No doubt. Well, we just took a loss, y'all. I hope y'all took the -6.5 full game, -8.5 full game. Like we are on. I'm on as well as Sun. So yeah. First half, I mean, Fever, 17 for 37 shooting, 1 for 7 for 3. Sun, 15 for 37 shooting, 38% from the field, and 3 for 9 for 3-point shots, shooting 25%. Both of these teams are struggling to defend. But it's 40-37 right now, man. We lost it by half. I'm about to hop on the second half before we get up off of here. I waiting for my second half line to come up. Jay, did your second half line come up in WNBA yet, brother? I'm still waiting for mine too.
No, it just ended. I'm actually watching that game. They was going back and forth. When the Sun was down by 1, I had to take them real quick, man, the -1.5 for the halftime. But it kept going back and forth. I was trying to get the 2.5, but it kept going. My live be going on and off so fast, man. But second half, I did get them in game -5.5 though at -107. But now I don't have the lines just yet. Mine's usually take a little time to come up.
Yeah, mine do too. But yeah, I like them a lot. At that -5.5, and I said it earlier too, -5.5. I grabbed them at 6.5, so we still got those plays going on. My bad about the first half. Yeah, I was watching it too, Jay. I was over here when Max was talking, you was talking. I've been watching the game as well. It was just kind of like sloppy basketball, Jay. If you look at it, it was sloppy basketball. Nobody.
Yeah, they bullshitting, bro.
A lot of chippy shit.
Yeah, the Sun out here bushing. I mean, like the Fever had the lead at one point. I mean, and I'm surprised that the Sun, even up by 3 right now, really, this Fever missed the 3. Damn, they're at the buzzer, really. I mean, I almost got fucked off. It should have been tied, really. I mean, even though the defense is lax right now, they're not making any shots. But the Sun, I don't know, they kind of pissing me off, bro. They're not even really up into them, really. They're not putting a hand in nobody's face or nothing, really. So the defense is lax, but it's only 77 points. They missing a bunch of shots out there. And like you say, they just playing sloppy, man. It's early season. That's the reason why I didn't want to take the over in this game. I feel it would be baskets, but I just couldn't. I can't take an over right now. It seemed like all the unders are hidden right now, but we'll see what happens in the second half. And my line still hadn't came up, but I mean, I probably won't play. I need this 5.5, and I'm already on the -9. You know what I'm saying? So the second half is -4.5 for the Sun, and the total is 79. So I mean, if you still like the over in this game, then I mean, if you liked it before the game, you couldn't get on it. You can get on it at a much lower price right now.
Hey Jay, you said the second half mine. Hold on, I think my line may have it. No, you exactly right. And people have to understand this and gotta respect it. It's an early NBA season. The season just started on fucking Friday. My record right now is 10-5. That's just my plays I gave on the show and on Twitter. 10-5 record. We just got it. This is our preseason. Jay Money, when it comes to WNBA, this is our preseason right here. This is when we get to actually see shit because we don't really get a WNBA preseason. So the first 2 weeks, you got to use it like an NBA preseason when you kind of get to a vibe and a flow and shit with things. But I'm hopping on the Sun -4.5 second half. I'm taking that shit for 2 units right now. That's a bet for me. Want to know why it's a bet for me? Because I seen the Sun do the same shit last game. Came out a little sluggish, turned it around second half, and turned around and burnt up the Mystics if it was. And let's recap WNBA real quick. But before we recap the WNBA last week, real fast, we get off with the show. Jay, are you hopping on the Sun -4.5, brother? And are you leaning towards an over or under right now? Me personally, the line was just at 158.5. It's at 156.5 right now. I would say let it fall a little bit. I didn't grab the over earlier. Like I said, it was 4-4-2. 162 was spot on with these teams, how they played to the total. So it would have been for me a teaser or something to tease it down, but I'll wait till the first quarter when it went up and then grab it. Like I said, wait till the WNBA teams when they have these high spreads, 161s, 162s, and threes. Early on, if you like the under, let it go up. It's gonna go up fast first quarter. It's gonna hit at least 168, 170, and then you hop on the under then. So if anybody hop on the under when it's at 166.5 and 167.5, good shit. Because I saw that 167.5. I didn't take it, but I saw it though. But Jay, second half plays for you in WNBA, bro. Let's walk out here with some cash.
Yeah, the second half, the -4.5. I'm already on the -9, and I'm like you, real. The last game they did pretty much the same thing. I mean, they as much as they were bullshitting, they still up by 3 at the half. So in theory, they should definitely come back and what I'm saying, really cover even the 9.5. I'm looking at it, and once again, the Fever 1 for 7 from the 3-point line. They can't shoot threes, bro. I mean, they only shot 2 free throws and not getting to the basket. But that's what scared me. The Sun, they just playing so sloppy, man. But they are the ones that's getting to the basket. But I mean, the defense out here, man. I mean, I'm hoping that they can cover and spread. But the reason why it's going back and forth, really, neither one of them playing lockdown defense. That's why neither one of them are making a run. Even when the Fever was up, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't really just make a run. But the Sun are definitely showing that they're the better team here. I mean, they getting turnovers and stuff like that. It's just, can they lock up on defense? So I'm leaning towards the under in the second half, but more importantly, I like the Sun and the Sun -4.5 second half.
No doubt. And Max, your take on it. Let me hear your final plays. Tell us where to find you at, Max. Tell them where they can find you, Max, your final plays. And do you have any premonition on who the MVP will be in these playoffs, these finals?
Yeah, really sad to lose that first half, bad guys. Man, they pushed back a bit, but it wasn't enough. But yeah, I don't have any other plays on that game. I haven't capped it yet, but if I find anything of value live, I will make sure to tweet it out, or else I will be following J Money and King Rail as usual. Finals MVP. I mean, oof. I would have to say Kawhi, man. I feel like this is going to be his year. And guys, don't forget, this is revenge time for Kawhi. Y'all remember what Sasa Pachulia did towards him the last time they faced off. But yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at MaxSenpaiBra, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
No doubt. Hey, I'm in Man King Real, and hold on, I'm trying to download some motherfucking money, load some of my money in my account because I got money tied up. So I'm trying to take another bet. I'm trying to take the 7.5 full game in this game. Well, hold on, let me go back to my book. Let me tell you guys exactly what I'm trying to do. I took the -4.5. I'm on a -6.5. I'm already on a -8.5. That's all Sun. So I'm on Sun -4.5. 4.5 that lost that first half. I'm on the Sun full game -8.5. I'm on the Sun full game -6.5. I'm on the second half -4.5. The total sitting at 156.5 right now. I'm gonna wait and watch some points go up. If this total hits about 163, 164 early on, I'm hopping on the under again. But I think this total is going to go under. So you want to play between the 156 to probably 163 mark. Sun play better defense. Sun probably not doing any threes, and like Jay touched on, Fever has a hard time scoring from the 3-point line. Pondexter, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe she got to go. I don't think she's a solid coach like that. I don't know if this team is ready for it, man. The Mitchell girls, not really impressed by, man. Every time they get talent, when they play teams like Liberty, they play teams like Sky. It's like Liberty, Sky, and Fever. These three teams are like in the same little rotation and shit. The Aces, my Las Vegas Aces, have stepped their shit up. Want to know what they did this weekend? Aces without Liz in their lineup against the twin sisters, right? The Boomaway sisters. Asia Wilson with a double-double, 21 and 11. McBride with 20 points and 7. Hamby with a double-double, 12 points, 14 rebounds. They went out there and still ball without Liz. If you're not on the Aces to win a championship, you're fucking sleeping. I don't care if Candace Parker wasn't playing in that game. And you know what? The Storm showed me something this week, too. They showed me something. Without Brianna Stewart, without Sue Bird, I think Jewel Lloyd or somebody else is missing as well. They went out there and beat up on Mercury, who's missing Tarasi. They really missing Tarasi, man. She said, I think Brittany Gardner, man, she's going to end up being the fuck around being MVP this year because she's going to have to lead that team, but I don't think she can do it. She's a temper. She's in foul trouble a lot. She is the Draymond Green of the WNBA. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about her. Links, show me something. No Maya Moore, no Rebecca Brunson, but guess what they did? They still played defense, and they showed me they are a solid defensive team, so watch out for their defense. Unders. Liberty, I had them at home. I lost. I had them -2. Thought Liberty would come out and get a victory over the Fever. Last minute shot by Fever, though. Got it over. Good win by Fever. But first thoughts. I told you guys when the season started. My first thing to take. Liberty games, over. Blind fades take over to Liberty games. 9 times out of 10, they fucking run and go over. Wait till they drop out. We do in play and catch them to go over. Team cannot defend. They have no defensive identity at all, and it showed up. I should have been over way more than the side, and that's my fucking fault for giving you guys that play. Dream, slow team right now. They don't have their main guy, that girl out there. I mean, she's still dealing with the injury. She may be all year. They have to find an offensive identity. Who is there going to be a main scorer without McContry out there, without Angel out there? Who is their person to go to? Dream started out slow against a Wings team that showed me they can score offense. They showed me offense. Even though they don't have Liz out there, they don't have Skylar Diggins-Smith, they still found a way to score offense, and Dream woke up second half for Dream backers. I got it to -3.5. Jay, I'm almost out of fucking breath. Tell them where they can find you at, Jay. Your play for tonight, and that was my quick WNBA rundown, Jay.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what's up, man. We need this. We need this Sun, the cash, the second half. You know, say I need the full game, the -9, the 5.5, man. All that. I just put a parlay in, man, for 2 units. The Cubs, the full game, and the A's, the run line, man. So I need to hit this parlay. I'm on them both. I'm on the Cubs first 5 as well too, man. So let's cash it. I need the Cubs to get out the funk. I know people like the Astros. Well, guess what? I'm not the fucking night. I'm on the Cubs. Let's get some cash, y'all. And I hope to hit this parlay. We know that A's been fucking rolling, man. They didn't won like 11, 12 straight games, man. They didn't cover the run line. All the motherfuckers too. I hope they do it again tonight, man. So y'all know where to find me, man. On Twitter at JMoneyIsMoney. Let's get some cash tonight.
Hey, my man Seth, I know you are my guy who run the whole Twitter thing, the whole everything you guys see, man, the visuals, not this shit, because we got guys like Larry, you got a guy like Freddie, Fernando, all these guys who do it. But Seth, as your buddy, we hang out, we gonna have some shots of hitting together. We done sat back and politics and bullshit. Game is Thursday. J Money. We don't have guests on Thursdays, do we?
No, I don't think so, my guy.
Jimmy.
Seth. Oh, Jimmy come on Wednesday.
Jimmy be coming on Wednesday.
Oh shit.
Seth, I would be honored if you would join us on Thursday, game day, to come on here and talk basketball with J Money, Max, and myself. If you would do that this Thursday, let me know. Want to have you on here to talk basketball on game night, man, and chop it up with a friend, man, and get you out the shadows. Let everybody know who you is. If you do that, holla at us. Let's get this paper. Suns, second half, -4.5. Sun, full game, -6.5 in play. Sun, full game, -8.5. And J Money and I will be looking into some unders, our max. Look at some unders in play. Look out for the plays, man. We love you guys. NBA is back on Thursday, but we got WNBA tomorrow, 5 p.m. Game starts Pacific time. Join us. Max, J Money, King Rail. Good luck.